Yesterday was a pretty nice day. Today is also, I was able to get a lot of the vehicles moved around. Got the 8.8 rear set up here on some blocks so I can clean it up, number one, and then I'm gonna change the pinion seal, probably change, I got a 373 gear set, ring and pinion, so thinking strongly of putting that in there. I did get the 07 in the garage, and I've been working on it a little bit today. On the wiring, I've got, this is the 12 harness that's laid out in here. I've got it run along here. I got the door plugged back in. It's kind of hard to see in there. The door harness plugged back in. So long ways to go though. I've still got to snake all that stuff around over there. Change the parking brake handle, that kind of stuff. But progress is progress. And don't know how many more nice days we'll have, so I've got it in the car here, or in the garage, so I can comfortably work on it when the weather is cold. Those vehicles out there are not mine, so don't panic. Well, the Lightning is, but we have some visitors. I did get the 93 GT moved over here. It's running really bad. I think it's got a clogged injector. I'm gonna mess with that. I don't know, probably not today. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work on this guy. Hey, check it out. Okay, working on putting this harness in. This is the engine compartment part of the 2012 Mustang. It's got a snake through the wheel wells on both sides into the firewall over here and firewall over there, and then tie into the harness inside the car. So I'm going to be trying to get that laid out and get it in. We just get the engine compartment area all tucked in and plugged in. The computer, the battery junction box, which is the fuse box and relays and all that, looks like it'll fit on the bracket that was in the 07. They look virtually identical, the bracket, so I think that's going to work out okay. I am ultimately going to have to drop the K member to put the 3.7 in. I might have to do it to get the harness past the suspension, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be working on that next. So, getting the underhood stuff tucked away. This whole thing snaked down through this hole, which is going to be underneath the air box. I'm going to have to remove the inner fender liner here to snake all of that stuff along this frame rail, and then back up through. Some of it's going to go through the hole, inside the hole, and then some of it comes up through this hole, goes through this hole for the windshield wiper motor and the plug into the master cylinder. This is the clutch pedal stuff, which has to go on the inside, so still a long ways to go, but it's getting there. I've also had to snake this through here. I was able to get it through, and it goes through this hole. Unfortunately, Ford used a different size grommet. Thank you, Ford. So I'm gonna have to figure out if I can get the 07 grommet off. I don't know why it's different, but that's considerably smaller than that hole. This is for the ABS, which we don't have on the 07 yet anyway. Parking light bulb, I gotta put a bulb in it. This is for the windshield washer squirter thingy. So looks like we'll be able to get everything taken care of. This, the 07 had the horns on the passenger side, the 12 had them on the driver's side. So I took these off, I'll put in the 07 pile, and we'll use the 12 horns on the other side. But always something, can't be easy. Another thing that's different, this is probably a crash detection sensor. The one that was on the 07 is quite a bit bigger, shaped a lot differently. This one, the way the stud is located and the alignment pin into the hole is not going to work, so I'm going to have to make a new way to attach it. Anyway, that's another one of the things that changed. So more stuff to change. The 12 had some broken parking light sockets. Fortunately, that is something Ford did keep similar. So I used the ones out of the 07. They were able to unplug, and plug in. Now this harness from the 12 has a broken connector here for this little bulb. So I'm going to take this one from the 07 harness and we'll solder and heat shrink it and all that. Get a nice clean connection. These are the horn from the 12 right here. On the 12, it mounts to this tab right here. There's a hole in this tab. I might could use that hole, but I'll probably just drill it in there so it's like the factory. And then we'll get the horn mounted. And then I'm going to snake all of this stuff through here and in here. Some of it's going to go up in here. Made quite a bit of progress today. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I've got to go take care of some stuff to start getting ready for tomorrow. Probably won't be able to work on it tomorrow, but got a long ways done. Most of the engine harness is buttoned up. Got the passenger side of the interior fairly well buttoned up. Again, it'll be probably too dark back here to see, but we got the, yeah, it's too dark. Got the, excuse me, driver's side. Got the driver's side trunk harness done, so I gotta finish snaking all that through and then work on the passenger side. And then I believe we will have most of the harness, well, all the harness in, so I can put the carpet back in, the HVAC, and then the dash.